Good morning. So in this week's Torah portion, it says, Vayishach Yaakov Malachim. Yaakov sent Malachim to Eisav to see if he was ready for Mashiach, if he's ready to be revealed. As we know, Mashiach is eisav the tohu, bekelim the tikkun. Mashiach is the lights, the eisav, great revelations of tohu, which need biggest vessels to accept those revelations. And it has to come into tikkun, olam tikkun, our world, which everything is organized in everything, into kelim. And that's what he wanted to draw down from Eisav and get him refined in order to go towards Mashiach. But he saw it was not so. One of the things he says, I lived with lavan. What's the excitement of living with lavan? It's as follows. Lavan is a very high source in Kedusha. It came down to lavan down here, but it was a very high source in Kedusha. And from this level comes the 613 mitzvahs. And that's what he said. I fulfilled the 613 mitzvahs, which those go according to the whole body of a Jewish person. The 613 limbs and sinews. So that's what I did. So l'chayda, what can have an effect on Eisav? Is as follows. He had to refine lavan first, and then refine Eisav. Lavan was with him, and therefore he refined him. 20 years, he refined him. Eisav is a lower level of Klippa. So Eisav is also a very high level in Kedusha, but it fell down. Eisav is the lights of tohu. So l'chayda, Eisav was higher than Yaakov, but nevertheless he had to refine him. And by refining him, can we have Mashiach? So we say, lavan is klipas noiga, so that's why Yaakov was able to refine him. Eisav is gimel klipas hatmeyos, the three which is apparently not so easy to conquer, to refine. So therefore he started off with lavan. Or you can say lavan is the head of a klippa, and Eisav is the bottom of a klippa, the goof of klippa. So l'chayda, he had to take care of what was with him and then go further. And that's why it says that he refined lavan first. He refined lavan. And if he didn't go to lavan, he wouldn't be able to overcome Eisav even thought. So what happened by lavan and Eisav? And what does it have to do with us? It's as follows. Sometimes a person can say, this is not for me, tefillin is not for me, or this is not for me, I don't have strength for this. That is the klippa of lavan. And that you can overcome very easily. But Eisav, he says, I don't have no power at all. It's a much lower level, a much deeper trouble. And I cannot refine it. That means I did this Aveda and I did this Aveda, and I Pasha cannot overcome it. The Torah says, you have the koyach from Yaakov Avinu. And what is the problem of Eisav? Eisav zu Edom. It's a country of Edom, the nation of Edom, which tries to show that he is correct. And that is higher, that is lower level. That means you say, well, I am a tzaddik. I did this, I did that, but I am a tzaddik. That's why we're still in Golus. And that's why we have also two levels also in the unification of Eilah, Eidus to tohu and Kelim to tikkun. The Yichud Ma and Ban. One of the first levels was Eliezer to marry Yitzchak and Rivka. And by us is also every mitzvah we do, we draw down the highest levels into the lowest levels. We bring down Eidus to tohu and Kelim to tikkun. The same thing is also by a chasana. We know Yudal Kislev is a chasana of the Rebbe Melech HaMashiach. So the chasana is also the same idea. The first thing we say, Misameach Chasan im hakala, that the kala is much higher. And then we say Misameach Chasan vikala. Imakala. So the difference between is as follows. The first thing is the kala is quiet. That is in time of Golus. The kala is quiet. She's lower than the chasan. As we say, Harei at Mukadeshes li. You are holy to me, we say by the chuppah. Another thing is that the kala is much higher, and that will be when Mashiach comes. And this level the Avos were able to have. As we know that the Avos were secondary to the Imais, were secondary to the wives in Nevuah, because the women had more Nevuah, prophecy. Which that shows that the Nekeva Tsev Gever, the Nekeva is higher than the Gever. And Bez Hashem will come to the Simcha, Meheira, Yishama, V'Arda Yehuda, V'Chutzis Yishalayim. Very quickly we'll heard, V'Chutzis Yishalayim, Kel Sasim, Kel Simcha, Kel Chasan, V'Kala. Both of them will be in a way of talking. We'll have the voices of the Chasan and Kala by the Gula Hamitis Vashlema. Take it Miad Mamish now. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe, King Mashiach forever and ever. Long live our Master, Teacher, and Rebbe, King Mashiach forever and ever.